Alright lads, it's that time again. As much as I love team review, and I'm sure if you've watched team review before, you already know what I'm about to say. I love recording these, but this green screen. Watch this alright? Just look at that. You know, like it could be easier. It could.
Nothing matters. Life is futile.
Okay lads, I hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to be jumping into team review, which is basically a series, if you aren't aware, where I look at your teams that you've sent me on Twitter. We discuss the team, we discuss the players in it, we maybe have a look at some potential improvements, and then I'll give you a final score on what I believe your team is. Obviously I haven't played with your team, so I don't know how good they perform, but just what I can see and how I feel about the players, if that makes sense. Obviously a lot of you guys did send me your team, so I just want to preface that I'm not reviewing every single one of them. Like, I got like hundreds, you know, I can't review over, you know, I can't review that many teams, lads. I got shit to do. So yeah, lads, let's not waste too much time. Let's jump straight into the teams. Team review. Okay, lads, starting things off, we are starting pretty spicy. That is pretty hella sexy. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh. So, it seems we have a rule breaker here. It seems we have a guy who doesn't like full chemistry.
So gross! Ew!
But yeah, in all seriousness, this is a fantastic team, you know, other than that full chemistry, or the lack of full chemistry. It is a fantastic team. You got some incredible players in there. You got Mbappe team of season. Don't even need to say that he's good. You got an absolutely stacked midfield there. You got Toni Kroos, who I think is phenomenal in this game. If you haven't tried Toni Kroos, lads, give him a go. He's fantastic. He's got the 5-star weak foot, really good at shooting, amazing defending on that card as well, just an absolute beast. Out wide, we've got Felipe Anderson team of season, who I do see quite often. He is very good. And we've got Bergwijn for birthday, who I thought was very good, other than his finishing and his price. He was way too expensive in my opinion, and his finishing was a little bit on the low end. Other than that, he did look fantastic, and obviously has the 5-star weak foot. Defensively, very, very nice here. We got Reguilon, who is a beast, one of my favourite left backs in the game. Sergio Ramos, who is off chem, but still an absolute monster. Eder Militao, I know obviously a lot of you guys do like him. Me personally, though, I don't. I think he's very, very quick, but I find him a bit weak. That's my main issue. So yeah, just overall a very beast team. Literally, the only thing really letting this team down, in my opinion, is the De Gea and the Sergio Ramos being off chem. So I'm just trying to think of potential upgrades here. I'm not terribly sure, other than fixing the chemistry. I would maybe go with, at the very least, I would get rid of the Futmas De Gea and just go with a team of season to Stegen, who is really good. He's not too expensive, I don't think, either. So I would definitely do that to at least get the goalkeeper on full chemistry.
I'm sorry, sir. It's time for you to leave.
Yeah, if this were my team, obviously it's not, but if it were, I would probably also get rid of that Sergio Ramos and go for a centre-back that would get it full chemistry. So I'd probably go with, I'm guessing you probably couldn't afford it, but team of season Varane, if you can afford it. If not, the headliner version, I don't think is as expensive as it used to be, so you could also get him. He's very, very good. That's just what I would do personally. Again, I'm sure that you're completely happy with the team, but at the very least, I would consider getting rid of that De Gea for Stegen, because it's not only an upgrade on the goalkeeping position, but it will also get him on full chemistry. But other than that, it's a very good team. We're starting off very, very strong here. I'm going to give this a 9.2. The Mbappe absolutely ups the ante here, making this a very, very strong team. It's very good midfield. The only thing really letting it down is the lack of full chemistry. Team review. Okay then, team number 2. Holy fuck. Okay, so let's just address the best player in this team. Fuck off, Eusebio. You're not the best player in the team. Varane, look at that bald-headed beauty. So yeah, a very sexy team with a very nice Why? Why?
Chemistry must be respected.
Yeah, no, seriously, defense is absolutely disgusting. Roberto Carlos Prime, what the fuck? You got 99 Van Dijk. I can only imagine how good that is. I still use I think it's the first in form. My red Virgil Van Dijk I've been using literally, I still use him now. Even though he's only got 77 pace, he's still a beast. So I can only imagine how good the team of season and the team of the year version of Van Dijk is. Wan-Bissaka there as well, very good card, especially defensively with those medium-high work rates. That midfield is absolutely disgusting. I would honestly use that midfield in my main team. Aouar with, 92 pace on the centre mid. That's absolute filth. You've got Hendo, who is fantastic. Somehow, I didn't get him out of any red cards. I feel like everyone got a version of Henderson from something. I didn't get a single untradeable Hendo. Obviously, we love a bit of Varane here on the channel, and he's got him, so fair play there. And then the front three is absolutely disgusting, except for that 6 chemistry Alberto. Alberto's great, but 6 chemistry. Can't be having that, lad. So as for improvements with this team, I'm not really sure what we would do here. Upamecano's fantastic, not gonna lie. I would maybe, you could get Eder Militao. Again, I know I haven't exactly said that he's amazing or anything, but I know a lot of people do like Eder Militao, so flashback Eder Militao would work here, because obviously you get the Brazilian link of Alisson, and then green link to Roberto Carlos. Van Dijk doesn't need that green link. As for that cam spot, again, Alberto is a fantastic card. He is pretty fucking good, but I don't know. I tell you what would work here. You could get a Portuguese cam, and if I'm not mistaken, Bruno Fernandes would fit here, right? That new Bruno Fernandes Summer Heat, that would work here.
Great success.
But yeah, overall a fantastic team. Again, like similar to last team, the only thing letting it down is the off chemistry. So I'm going to give it a 9.3. It's slightly better than the last team because bald-headed Varane is here. Team review. Okay, lads, we're looking at another very juicy team. Interestingly, Yashin in there. That's it. I mean, I'm guessing it was out of like a prime icon pack or something, but you don't really see Yashin too often. Always see him Van der Sar, because obviously he was in the icon swaps and he's broken his shit, but you never see Yashin. Defensively is very interesting. The fullbacks, in my opinion, are fantastic. I used that Bellerin for a very long time. I think it's very good. Obviously, Team Heat of Robertson is fantastic. I would say Sionchu is very good, but Ake isn't great. I would probably maybe look at getting someone a little bit more physical than Ake, someone like a Virgil van Dijk. Midfield is fantastic. You got Henderson, who obviously is a beast. David Luiz, he is an absolute asshole to play against. If he had a little bit more stamina, I think it's like 75. If he had a bit more stamina, he'd be one of the best cards in this game, like in terms of midfielders.
Go suck on a dick and die, you punk motherfucker.
That front three is quite frankly disgusting. Adama Traore, Rashford, and Vart, like that's just filthy. That's cheeky. So yeah, this is a very, very good team. There's really not too many players that I would say need improving. Really, only the Nathan Ake, I would say, is a bit meh. So yeah, it's a very juicy team. I'm going to give it an 8.8 out of 10. I think it's very, very high quality levels of cheeky. You know, I'm going to put it like, I would say about here on a cheeky scale. Maybe you could switch into a hybrid, make it a little bit more cheeky with a hybrid there. But still a very juicy team and very, very nice. Full chemistry as well. So let's give a round of applause to a full chem team. Team review. Okay, lads, we have got... This is juicy. I like this team a lot.
It's quite good, isn't it, eh?
So let's start off with that defense. That defense is, mwah, that is just beautiful. I love the way you've linked Trent Alexander-Arnold with that small Dini. Very juicy indeed. Manolas as well. Got a crazy card, Manolas. Like, those two centre-backs, I think I packed them from the upgrade packs, and I don't get to use them too often, but when I do, they are really good. The midfield, I was going to say, I was about to say, like, where's your other, like, CDM / centre mid, but I couldn't see Kessie at striker. So I'm guessing it's like a 4-2-3-1 with Kessie and Nainggolan as the CDMs. That is really fucking grim. Like, that is really fire. And then that front four as well. Sadio Mane Tots, Jesus. Mertens flashback, yes. Middle Butra, oh yes. And then St. Maximin with a 5-star 5s. This team is filthy. So yeah, lads, I have to say, like, I absolutely love this team. I literally wouldn't even improve it. The only place I would say maybe an improvement is the Butra for the Prime or the Prime Moments version. Literally, other than that, though, like, that is absolutely disgusting. So yeah, I haven't got too much to say with that one, boys. Full chemistry, perfect players in almost every position. I'm gonna give it a 10. We gotta do this. This is a moment of history. We're gonna have a 10 out of 10 dance.
Okay, yeah.
Team review. Okay, lads, another very nice team. Oh, why? Why are we back on? We had a couple of full chem teams in a row. But aside from that, off chem is very juicy. In fact, you could really easily get that to full chemistry if you just got rid of that Semedo, who, let's be honest, is. I'm sure he's quite sweaty, but he's a bit shit at this stage in the game.
It's time to go!
If you just went with a right back that's French, I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. Obviously, you've got Kenny Lala's team of season. Don't know how much he is. Or you could go with an icon right back. Zambrotta Prime is about 250k now. Not too sure how much Zanetti's Prime is, but I really like him. So Zanetti's a good option. And if you just fix that one little slight issue, that this team would be so good. It really would. Like, this team is filth, other than that little off-chem Semedo and off-chem Tanguy. Yeah, the defense is very good aside from Semedo. I would say Varane is maybe a tad outdated. I'd maybe try and save up for like a headliner version of Varane maybe. But other than that, 93 Fela Mendy, my boy's been grinding, and I have to respect that because that was a hard objective. Eder Militao as well, Thibaut Courtois. So very, very good defense except for Semedo. Midfield is very disgusting. Bergkamp, I can only imagine that's a good card. Haven't used him this year, but I can only imagine he's absolutely disgusting. Modric card, insane value and a really, really good card, 96 rated as well. So very good on the Modric there. And Ndombele, a very, very good defensive card. I would have got the card myself if he had a little bit more shooting, because if I was to use him, I would be using him as a centre mid, but sadly only has 75 finishing, which is a little bit low. And before you guys say, oh, Mcjell, Veron's got low finish, shut your mouth, you. Don't you dare disrespect the god. And then the front three is very cheeky. Adama Traore, literally an absolute beast. I only wish I had him untradeable. I'd use him in so many cheeky teams if I did. So overall, I do really like the team. As for improvements, I did already state that I would save up for that Kenny Lala team a season. And other than that, I'd probably just upgrade that Sane to, I think it's still out. I'm almost certain it is. It's the player moment Sane. I would probably save up for that one. If not, you could go with like an icon left winger, someone like Prime Moments Overmars that I think is literally like 200k now.
That's good shit right there.
But a very, very nice team. I'm going to give this an 8.7 out of 10. I really like it. The only thing realistically letting it down is the Semedo. And, you know, other than that, it's very nice. It's very, very nice. Team review. Okay, lads. A very nice team again. We've got another Veron. Are you guys just buying Veron because I say he's good? Like, because no one used Veron, and now I'm seeing Veron a lot now. So yeah, this is a very decent team. It does need a little bit of work and a little bit of tinkering, but I think with just a little bit more money, we could turn this into some high-level cheeky. But as for the positives with the team, Ndidi, a very, very nice CDM. Sionchu, very, very decent indeed. And of course, we got Veron, who is the GOAT. And then fuck Birthday Bale is like, what the fuck? Did you pack that? Because I'm jealous as shit. 5-star weak foot Bale. That's disgusting.
Nice!
So yeah, I like the team a lot. Obviously, there are aspects of the team that need improving. Joe Gomez, for example, is pretty shit at this stage. Kyle Walker could probably do with an improvement. Robertson as well. Mane's decent enough and Son are decent enough. So if you were struggling for coins, I would probably, you know, they get the job done. So first things first, what I would do with this team is probably save up for a team of season Carvajal. I think it's about 120k at the minute. So very decently priced. Probably, you know, wouldn't take you too long to get that card. And obviously, that would fix the full chemistry issue, and it would give you a much better right back than Kyle Walker. Then as for centre-back position, I would definitely get saving for that normal Van Dijk. I know he's not like the most quick player at this stage in the game, but he's still really good. And obviously you could switch Sionchu onto the right-hand side, and then you could get any Premier League centre-back if you did that. As for the left-back position, I'm not terribly sure, because we're not really blessed with her left-backs in the Premier League. There's a Winter Refresh Van Arnholt, which is okay, I guess. You've obviously got various other special cards of Robertson. I think Ricardo Pereira has a shapeshifter. I don't know how much it is, though, so I can't say. Let me check. I'll check for you. He's gone for 67k, so that's a really cheap card and very good. Like, that card is insane. I thought he'd be going for a lot more than that. I'm not even gonna lie. So you could definitely save up for that. Once you've done that, we're looking at some high-level cheeky, because that would definitely make this team very cheeky. But as for the team we're looking at right now, it's still very decent. I'm going to give this an 8.4 out of 10. It's still decent. It obviously just needs a little bit work to get the full chemistry and to, you know, get rid of some of the lower-end cards in the team. But still very decent. Team review. What do you think? What do you think's going on here? What the fuck is this, huh?
What the fuck?
Okay, so this team is disgusting. Like, it's just, what the fuck am I looking at right now? So let's just address the back four. It's perfect. It's perfect. What on earth? What the fuck is this team? Like, this team is absolutely outrageous, man. Like, it is. I can't even fault a single player in the team. I don't even know what to say. Like, I don't really like Eder Militao, but that's just a personal preference. I know he's good. Di Maria looks really good. I obviously wouldn't go with him because of the 3-star weak foot, but he's still, you know, other than that, he's pretty fucking good. Playing him up Neymar, Mbappe, 93 red, Pele, Prime. I can't even be arsed. Like, I'm not even going to suggest a single improvement, except for one improvement. One improvement. Get Veron instead of Ricardo. Alright, just get Veron. Do it. But lads, it seems like we've got another 10 out of 10 team. So it looks like there's 2 dances today. We have our second 10 out of 10.
Let it go in my ass. Let it go.
Team review. What's going on here, boys? Like, when did everyone get, like, these teams, you know? Because I feel like I've got a pretty decent team. I really like my team, but this shit is insane. I thought the last team's defense was perfect. This one is somehow even better. 99 Van Dijk in there.
Oh my goodness.
Again, like, it's perfect. Oh, whoa, no. No! Oh, it was the perfect team! I had the exact same problem the other week, lads, when I built that incredible team, but I had to play Renato Sanchez as a left... it was a right mid. I feel his pain. I do, because what can you do here? The only thing I would maybe suggest is, I know it's a harsh drop It really is. I would struggle to make this choice, but maybe consider dropping the St. Maximin. I'm guessing you don't really give a shit about the full chem, but like if it was me, that's what I would do, just because it would piss me off. I would probably drop the St. Maximin and go with a central player and try and link it all together. That's just what I would do personally, just to get it to full chemistry, because it would annoy me. I would personally drop the St. Maximin, but literally, like, other than that, off Chem de Jong, it's such a disgusting team. So I'm gonna give this a 9.89 out of 10. It's so close to a 10, it's disgusting, but you know the rules, boys. You know the rules. Team review. Okay, lads, a very interesting team once again. We've got headliner Varane. This is the Varane that you guys should be getting if you're still using a normal card. Get that Varane. It seems this guy got a free Sancho. I'm not jealous. Not even slightly jealous.
Stop the cap.
So yeah, a very nice team that I would probably make a few adjustments to personally. First things first, left back. He does look very good. That left back, I can't remember his name, is Yuri something. He looks pretty decent. But I would personally go with that fella Mendy, because he is like the GOAT of left backs. You know, you literally cannot get a better left back than that. So that's what I would do. As for the right back spot, I would probably consider going with like a prime Zambrotta, or if you could afford it, a moment Zambrotta, something like that, or you know, just maybe save up for a slightly better right back than Trippier, who is okay, I guess. You know, he gets the job done there chemistry wise. Or in fact, is there a Dortmund? There is Hakimi. You can use Hakimi here. Then up front, we've got a very interesting card that you would never ever see. I'm surprised I'm looking at it. Alessandro Plea. That's just weird. I don't know. It's just weird to me. I would just quite surprised to see a card like Alessandro Plea used in FIFA 20 at this stage of the game. So yeah, this is a very good team, lad. But I would definitely make a few adjustments. For one, I mean, you might really like him, but I just personally wouldn't use Alessandro Plea. I would use someone a little bit more meta, maybe not meta, but you know, just someone a little bit better. Again, like I was saying about icons earlier, you can get icons in this game for so cheap now, so I would definitely consider investing in an icon striker. There's a wide variety of players you could use there for literally next to nothing. Like, they literally cost fuck all now, icons. You can get a prime Moments Luis Hernandez, who is, other than the 3-star weak foot, literally perfect for 300k now. The market is so dead right now, so I would definitely consider getting an icon striker as opposed to Alessandro Plea.
No, I don't want to go! No! I don't want to go!
But a very good team nonetheless, lads. I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. It's very good, very much like the Sancho and the Cyprian. They are very, very tidy little players. I would just consider making a few adjustments here and there with some potential icons. Team review. Okay, lads, we come to our final team. This team is very meta. That's a very meta team. We've got 95 Messi here. It goes without saying that he's good, you know. We've got Dalglish Prime. That's an insane card. Fuck Birthday Griezmann. Very nice indeed. I'm actually a little bit jealous of that, because I do love my Griezmann, but I would love my Griezmann to be 5-star weak foot. And I'd love it even more if he was a striker. And that version is a striker, isn't it? So I would trade my Tots Griezmann for your Fuck Birthday Griezmann all day of the week. We've got Modric, who is fantastic. Like I was saying, he's got an incredible card. Very reasonably priced as well. Yeah, just a very good team that just is very good. You know, it's a very, very meta solid team. As for improvements with this team, where do we begin? I'm not terribly sure. I would definitely improve that Lodi. I would maybe consider getting, it's Alexandro's player moments. I think you can still get it, I'm pretty sure. He is one of my favourite left backs in this game. Bitch! As for the right back spot, I would probably go with Carvajal's team of season. Again, literally, like, you can get him for like 120k, so a very reasonable price. And last but not least, I would probably improve that Thibaut Courtois for Ter Stegen, like a team of season 1. That's what I would do, you know, because I think Courtois makes some good saves every now and again, but he fucks up a lot for me. He does really stupid mistakes. So whereas Ter Stegen is a really good shot stopper and made a lot less mistakes than the Courtois did for me personally. So that's probably what I would do, you know, just make a few little adjustments. Other than that, like, it's literally an amazing team, you know. Really good midfield there in Modric and Saul. The front four is really meta and sweaty, and, well, it's not sweaty. it's a lot better than sweaty, but it's really good. And it's just a very, 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 very...
Shut the fuck up.
So I'm going to give it a 9.4 out of 10. Very, very nice. Just a couple of adjustments I would make to the defense, because they're good, but there's definitely better fullbacks out there, in my opinion. Team review. Okay, lads, that about concludes things. Yeah, I hope you did enjoy this episode of Team Review. I enjoy making these, so I will try to get at least one more team review, maybe a couple more team reviews before the end of FIFA 20. I don't like doing these too often because I like them special, you know. I like these to be special editions. Like, you know, like The Simpsons, right? You know, like the best episodes were the Halloween ones, right? But imagine if they did Halloween special every week, then they wouldn't be the best episodes. But I will try to get another one of at least one more of these before the end of FIFA 20. So I don't know when that's going to be, but I will promise that at least one, there will be one more, at least, maybe two. So if you do want your teams featured on Team Review, you can follow me on Twitter, right here. You can do that if you would like your teams. You can send me your teams and shit, and maybe you'll get lucky and be on Team Review next time. Yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next one, alright? Peace.